Right, so welcome to another episode of AAA Metahuahua AMAs. So on today's episode, we're going to go over a few things, ToriPunks, and a few updates about the snapshot, the airdrop, and the gigantic lottery coming up. And also about the early punks wallet that we made a medium last week. So we're going to go over all of those three things. And that's going to be followed by our special guest today, Koshi from the Glitch Candies. That's minting on territory on Friday. So that's what the episode's going to look like today. So I'm going to start right away with the gigantic lottery. So as you guys know, next week on the 15th, I'm going to be hosting an AMA at the same time as today, 12 p.m. Eastern time. And we're gonna be doing the lottery right after the AMA. So I'm going to do it live in Discord using a random number generator. So make sure you guys attend on that day. And I also see there's a lot of people that have a lot of ToriPunks listed on the marketplace. Now, just so that you guys know, if your punk is listed on the marketplace and you win the gigantic lottery, well, somebody can buy it off you, and then you will not be eligible to receive the rewards after the 21 days on bonding. So if you guys have your ToriPunks listed, I would highly consider unlisting them prior to the lottery, because if your punk gets picked and it's on the marketplace, well, somebody could snatch it up, and he's the one that's going to receive the rewards. So be careful about that. So December 15th, we're going to have the draw. It's going to be a random number generator we're going to use inside of the Discord, and we're going to do it live, similar to what we do with the premium and the zombie lottery. And this lottery represents 20% of the monthly staking rewards of the Punks game wallet. Okay? So now, for the second update, which is the Minters equals Winners contest. So this is a major update. Next week, on the 15th, we're going to be taking a snapshot of all the wallets that minted a ToriPunk. So the airdrop of the ToriPunk comic strips will be on the 23rd of December. So we're taking the snapshot on the 15th, and we're airdropping the comic strips on the 23rd. And this is an early holiday present from AAA community, since a lot of community members wanted to get the comic strips earlier so that they could trade them on the marketplace during the holidays and the first Q1 of 2023. So as soon as these guys are going to be airdropped in your wallets, they're going to be available to be listed in the marketplace, and they're going to be listed in Atom, okay? And the royalties for these strips will be 10%. 5% is going to be bought back in Tory, and the other 5% is going to be for the bar team to keep the games running. So these comic strips, what are they? There's going to be 5 different comic strip NFTs, and they will all have the same rarity. They're going to be airdropped randomly and in proportional amounts depending on the number of eligible wallets. So now, every wallet that minted at least one ToriPunk and still holds that same minted ToriPunk in his wallet is eligible to receive the ToriPunk comic strip NFT. It's one ToriPunk comic strip NFT max per wallet. So even if you minted 5 punks with one wallet, only one NFT is going to be airdropped to you. And the ToriPunks that are purchased on the secondary market do not count, because remember, the contest was the minters were the winners. So now, in order to complete a full set, a wallet needs to collect all 5 different comic strips and hold them in combination with at least one of their minted ToriPunks. And the snapshot for the early punks wallet is going to be on March 7th. I'm going to go over the early punks wallet right after this, so stay tuned. So from the 7th of March, the snapshots for the early punks wallet are going to be on a monthly basis. And it's just to assure that the people are still holding their strips with the minted ToriPunk inside of their wallet. So now it's going to be max one ToriPunk comic strip set per wallet. So you can't hold many complete sets in one wallet, as only one set will be eligible per wallet. So if you collect 10 comic strips, you're going to have to hold the full set 5 of 5 plus your ToriPunk in 2 separate wallets if you want to receive double the rewards for the early punks wallet. And basically, after the airdrop, we're going to have about 2.5 months to be able to trade and collect the full set. So now, why are we collecting this full set? So this is where the early punks wallet creation comes into play. So now, on the 15th of December, the first batch of the 60% of the staking rewards that were supposed to go to the Russian roulette will be allocated to the early punks wallet. Okay, so on the 15th, we're gonna unbond the tokens. It's gonna take about 21 days for them to unbond. And that means that on January 7, 2023, the official early punks wallet will be created. So these funds, we had said that we're going to compound them for 3 months with the 60% allocation that was supposed to go to the Russian roulette. So the monthly snapshots of the holders of 5 of 5 ToriPunks plus the complete set that one ToriPunk minted are going to share 80% of the monthly staking rewards of the early punks wallet. So whoever has a full set plus the ToriPunk are going to share 80% distributed equally between all of the people that hold the full set plus a minted ToriPunk. And the other 20% are going to get compounded with the early punks wallet so that the wallet keeps growing with time. So the wallet creation with the first 60% is going to be on January 7, 2023. The second batch will then be on February 7, 2023. And the third batch will be on March 7th, 2023. And that's when the game is actually going to start, because then we're going to take the first snapshot on the March 7th, 2023 for the holders of the 5 comic strips plus the ToriPunk. And the first early punk wallet rewards will be unbonded on the April 7th. So the game is going to take place from March 7th to April 7th. So you're going to have to hold throughout that whole period. We're going to take another snapshot on April 7th. And that's when the distribution of the rewards are going to take place. And don't forget, there's a 21-day unbonding period due to the restake function applied on the wallet. So that pretty much sums it up for the gigantic lottery, the snapshot, the airdrop, and the early punks wallet. Now for a little bit of Reaper tech news today. Well, Reaper's been working on the comic strips, the metadata, and make sure everything is going to be ready for the airdrop moment. And that pretty much sums it up for the ToriPunks. I'm going to leave the floor to Superman and Koshi so that we can go over the project that's going to be launching on Territory on the 9th. So Superman, Koshi, the floor is yours.
All right. So our special guest today is Koshi. He's the founder of Glitch Candies. Koshi's an artist who's been working on audiovisual art since 2007. His work has been showcased all around the world. He's also working on creating sound events for the metaverse in Decentraland for such companies like Samsung and even Playboy. He is also an advisor for a number of NFT projects. He's here today to talk about Glitch Candies, that minting on Territory on the 9th of December. Glitch Candies is the first audiovisual collection on Stargaze. They're building mini games and audiovisual experiences in Decentraland. What I find interesting is obviously the whole concept with Decentraland and the metaverse and how unique his art actually is. I know the community here at AAA is very intrigued about the project. So on that, I'll leave the floor to Koshi to explain Glitch Candies. Maybe Koshi, you could start off with telling us a bit how your journey got started and what's the vision for Glitch Candies.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me. So we started the project. We were selected as part of like one of 10 projects for Stargaze Genesis collection out of 500 at the time. That was I think like in March we minted as a Genesis collection, and our like from my experience as a sound designer and music composer and media artist, kind of being involved with NFTs, and it's kind of natural progression. So kind of this project reflects kind of my experience and similar to our team, because we work together with several people. We have like really strong team, I think, with the guys who are like CTOs in Zureta NFT, for example. He's CTO in medium-sized enterprise with like 40 programmers under his command. We have FedFod, who's working for Cycling74, the company that is actually developing the programming environment that we use to program our own software that we generate Glitch Candies. So like we combine all that expertise and apply it in the metaverse, in the Decentraland, because at the moment it's the only working metaverse available today. So Our thesis is to experiment with it, explore, apply different knowledge, and kind of bring it forward to different metaverses that are gonna come up in the future. So yeah, with kind of naturally and initially unintentionally, our project is joining community from Cosmos and Decentraland. It kind of happened naturally because we are minting on Cosmos but interested in Decentraland, and kind of our events and Discord is kind of like a joining hub between the two worlds. Which I found like really interesting because like we kind of end up promoting Cosmos in Decentraland and kind of promoting Decentraland in Cosmos. So it's kind of nice dynamics. And since Decentraland is kind of metaverse geared towards building brands and promotion, it's kind of half like social media, half gaming experience. We are involved in like building stuff for different brands. Like I'm working with different collectives as well, like besides Glitch Candies. So like this month I was involved in building 3 different scenes. Like the experiences in the Decentraland, or the software that you develop is called scene, like a stage but scene that you deploy on the land. And the land can be of various size, obviously. It's one parcel is 16 meter by 16 meter. Kind of thing. So yeah, I work with Last Slice Collective, with whom we developed experience for Samsung. That was mixed world experience. They opened the shop in New York City, and we made a metaverse experience for that. And we worked with like number of NFT projects that were launching either the collection or had some event. And now like we are collaborating with one of the companies and agencies from Barcelona who are also focused on the metaverse and NFTs, and have connections with the brands. So we are looking to bring like bigger brands to the Decentraland and make like gamified experiences for them and utilize Web3. Because like the Decentraland is like really open, and like the more I work with it and program myself, because I'm programming in SDK, they have open SDK, the more bullish I am on that, because it's really flexible and you can do like relatively quickly. You can make gamified experience, audiovisual experience, and being a media artist working with immersive installations and interactive stuff in real life for so long. It's kind of cool to see an environment where I can just place the speakers and place the visuals and 3D models wherever I want, and kind of relatively fast we can create the experience, and all that with NFT, with blockchain integration. Like we can have gated access to specific areas for VIPs or for holders of NFTs and stuff like that. So it's really exciting because it's kind of bringing the next level to like us hanging out on Discord and or Twitter, but then we actually can be together on the festival, listening to Bjork as we did like last few weeks ago. We were supporting Bjork and Megadeth and Ozzy Osbourne on OG stage. We had like audiovisual show made out of our candy collections and the sound I created and composed. So that's kind of in the broad terms about us, about the project. Yeah, like, do you have any, like, I hope I answered that.
Oh, yeah, no, it's very good. Honestly, anything with the metaverse really fascinates me. I'm so curious to see how everything integrates through the metaverse and how we're going to experience that whole world. To me is very fascinating. And another question, why did you choose Territory?
Oh, that's a good question. Couple of reasons. Like, one thing, it was like aesthetically, it was appealing. Like the campaign and all the images aesthetically were really appealing, and I thought like this would be perfect to build something in the Decentraland, to build a scene for Territory, like as a headquarters or a game. That was my first thing. Is like, oh, because we are involved so much into that. It was like, I thought like this is gonna be super cool. Like make it a sort of cyberpunk meets anime kind of thing. And then I looked more into it. I listened to some of the spaces with Ferryman in, and I felt like it would be a good idea. We applied. for the NFT, and I put like a proposal for the team to make like a few stages engagement or partnership to have NFT, but also build a game for territory, linking that NFT and the future airdrops of the NFT collection, kind of boosting the game experience and integrating with the central land and with the game. Because I know the territory team has plans of doing some airdrops on Ethereum as well and on different blockchains. So I think that is kind of interesting pathway and roadmap for us. So kind of using our experience in building in the central land and creating audiovisual art, we think like that's kind of compatible, and the aesthetics as well that Glitch Candies are actually presenting kind of fits with that world. That's why I thought like aesthetically and as a kind of gamified experience, it might work really well. And so that's kind of our plan with that collection as well. So since audiovisual collections weren't supported initially, we created the PNG collection. So the synthesis collection that is coming is actually of still images, and audiovisual collection will be airdropped to the holders at the later stage once the audiovisual NFTs are supported. It's gonna be additions. So we want to do it as addition of 3 different rarities, and it's gonna be linked with the wearables in the central land. So like exactly how we're gonna airdrop that and how we're gonna link it, it's kind of to be determined by the technology that will be developed. But we have some other workarounds and hacks how we can do it too. But yeah, so idea is audiovisual NFTs will be also like airdropped or claimable, and wearables to be used in the central land will be claimable, and they will be boosting the experience of the users for getting the points, getting more time or different skill boosts in game.
All right. So if I understand correctly, basically whoever mints, they're promised an airdrop. Did I get that right?
Yep.
Okay. Very cool. Could you give us maybe some details on the mint, the supply, the price, and all that?
Yeah, sure. So supply is 420 of all candies in this collection. Price is whitelist is 1 atom for our most active users and OGs who are like holders of all collections. So this is quite limited. Then is whitelist 2 is for giveaways and for the rumbles that you guys had and for collaborations with different projects. And the public is 3 atom.
Okay, perfect. Being a Cosmos guy, pretty much everybody at AAA here, we're big Cosmos community. How's that whole dynamic work for us to come, let's say, watch an event in Decentraland? How do we go by it?
Well, like assumption is that all the Cosmos holders are also users in of Ethereum or like were using Ethereum in some point or have MetaMask wallet. And if you have MetaMask wallet, you can log into the central land with your wallet, basically.
Okay.
So like you log in as to Google, you log in with the like with your email. To the central land, you log in with your wallet, and you create your avatar, and this avatar is linked with you have your profile linked with your MetaMask wallet. And then so the central land is actually on Ethereum. The all the experience and the blockchain and all the lands are on Ethereum, but the wearables and marketplace is on Matic, on Polygon. So that allows easier airdrops and like trading and minting. It's much more cheaper. So this is the division between the two. They are using both lands and the infrastructure are on Ethereum, but marketplace with wearables are on Matic, and they are compatible. So If you have a wearable that you're wearing or in the wallet, you might access certain areas, or we can do some cool things with that, basically based on the contract. So you have the name of the contract, and we can specify what different things. Like for example, there might be a place where you can enter, and there's a teleport, and then once you access the teleport, that gets you into a VIP area, and you only the holders of NFT with that contract number can access that.
Very cool. Honestly, very impressed. I also read I know that the art in itself is very unique. I know I read on the website that said that you guys use audio synthesis and some shaders to create the art. Can you explain that to us a bit? I know at the end you wanted to go on a live channel so you could share your screen, give us a little demo on how you do it.
Yeah, Superman. After the Q&A, we're gonna move like we do for the premium and the zombie lottery. We're gonna move to the lottery channel, voice channel, and Koshi will give us examples on how he builds his NFTs, the glitch candies themselves. So stay tuned till the end. Also, for anybody that's gonna have any questions for us at the end of this AMA, we're gonna be giving away 2 whitelists for the glitch candies. So stay tuned till the end. So Superman, did you have any more questions?
No, I'm gonna open up the floor to the community. If you guys have any questions, you can ask them in the general chat. You can go now, guys.
Or if you guys want to come on stage and ask your questions, go ahead. So general, here we go. So the best questions are gonna get a whitelist for the glitch candies. So let's see what we got here. I know I had 2 questions. All right. So I have one from Dirty Harry. Your Koshi, this is for you. Your website states, explore what NFTs have to offer in interoperable internet of blockchains and in the birth of the metaverse. Is this an indication that NFTs will ultimately have the ability to be sent across chains in an IBC fashion? If so, can you discuss your vision on how it would work?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think we are not that far off from that, because I think already Stargaze team, and I know that for a fact that Stargaze team is working on the bridging and moving NFTs between Cosmos and Ethereum. And we are actually we are planning to utilize that as well. And how technically that's gonna be is gonna work, I'm not exactly sure, because I'm not dev from the blockchain dev, but I think you'd have to probably burn NFT on one side and then move it to another. I know that lots of these marketplaces that we have both in Cosmos, like Tory and Stargaze, they both have compatible metadata with Ethereum, with OpenSea. So potentially we can move, the same JSONs are the same. So potentially that should work once the NFT is bridged. And NFTs are on IPFS, so it's just a matter of reading the right token. So I think it will be probably burning on one side and then moving to another. In some ways, that will be probably the easiest way. And I see in general Cosmos chains like Territory or Stargaze as a kind of launch pads that allow other projects to then grow and move into Ethereum or bigger places for scaling up. So I think that's probably that might what happen in the future as well.
Right. So we got the Crypto for Life that's asking to come on stage. Oh, I just invited you up.
Yes. It's really nice to listen to all the plans. I'm really excited. So on behalf of the community, can all of us who attended today's AMA of yours get a whitelist?
No, there's limited, I think, amount of places that you got, but you still get quite a bit.
We are all fighting on the group for the whitelist.
Yeah, everybody wants whitelist. Yeah. I got one more left, so maybe two. So
We can,
okay, I have another.
we can select maybe like additional two. Let's do that.
All right,
Yeah, 'cause the
perfect.
collection is quite scarce. That's why I'm not giving away too many whitelist spots, because it's only 420 candies altogether. Like in this collection.
It's not a problem. I got one more question here from others. Would you consider Glitch Candies an introduction to Decentraland? Also, what other projects are you working on or know of that can introduce users to the experience?
Yes, I think we can say that Glitch Candies are introducing people to the Decentraland, and we realized that actually, because even from the beginning, from our journey, and once we were minting on Stargaze, people were actually our collectors and OGs that we are in contact with all the time. Were mentioning that they were actually betting on Metaverse through minting Glitch Candies, which I found interesting actually. So I didn't take that into account, but that was kind of nice to hear from the community. What we established is ourselves as a Glitch NFT studio. So we look at ourselves as a project that brings other Web3 projects or Web2 companies into the metaverse space, and help either get the traction or introduce different strategies for Web3, or either for marketing or for gaming, or just different, introducing different kind of traffic and engagement of the users through the Decentraland, and also being exposed to different collector base and different community. Because in the Decentraland at the moment there's 10,000, I think, or between 7 to 10,000 active daily users, and that's kind of the lowest it has been so far, because unfortunately the Decentraland is affected by the bear market. Even though it's a gaming kind of project, it's not like Fortnite where it's related to crypto. Unfortunately, it's like a perk, and it has plus side and negative side. So there's fewer users because it's related to mana and crypto. This is our kind of another gig or entity, Glitch NFT Studio, that we are helping projects to come and build the scenes for them, basically. So these are our main thing, Glitch Candies, which are kind of collections, and I look at it as a case study what you can do in the Decentraland, and we bring our community into our experiences. They give us feedback. They're kind of beta testing with us some of the experiences. We create the event, where we provide the rewards. There's some reward system. So the best scoring players receive either Atom rewards. So if they happen to be Ethereum users, they have to set up Kepler wallet. Or they get some deals once minting on Stargaze. So we have different ways of doing that, and we are planning the same with Territory. This specific collection will be linked with Territory, and we proposed to the core team to create also the galleries for the Territory launchpad or specific collections. So maybe that could be the Punks, maybe that could be Riot, where the collections could be exposed in NFT frames, and maybe that there could be a place to hang out by the community as well, or have some events, or DJ, or watching I don't know, film or animation series, or whatever the projects want to do. So these are kind of the things we are looking forward to create, and specifically holders of this collection will have additional perks in that gamified experience. So at different points, based and boosts of the skill sets to get those points and then receive the rewards. And there also is going to be the airdrop, which I was promised, but we don't have the exact details how much Tory will be airdropped, and how many candies you need to hold to receive that. So this is still in discussion and with the team. But it's also, this collection will be rewarded as well in that sense.
Thanks, Crypto for Life. Do you have any more questions?
So sorry if I it was quite a long answer.
No, it's fine. I actually have one more question before we move to the voice channel. What do you think is the biggest barrier preventing mass adoption for the metaverse?
There is a few, like one is like setting up of the wallet. Part of it is Decentraland is desktop only at the moment. I know they are working on stuff, and we are actually. I was meant to mention, actually, we are registered partner studio in Decentraland, so we are alpha testing and beta testing new technology that they provide. And they also can send us different projects to build for as part of that. And so they have, for example, the VR client, but it's beta tested at the moment and only for Oculus and PC. So like I think like this is being early basically, and it's I guess like metaverse is similar with blockchain. We need to have global blockchain adoption, and then metaverse will follow right after. I think there's like an additional layer too, but. Part of the community and population is interested in gaming, so like I think it attracts at the moment different kind of users that maybe crypto or like there is overlap obviously, but some users who are graphic designers or interested in fashion might be interested in the Decentraland because they can make wearables and they can sell wearables, so like digital clothes, they can sell them on the marketplace, so there's different streams of rewards that they can generate for themselves using like specifically in the Decentraland, because you can have you can have land, you can rent it to different companies, you can build as we are building different experiences, you can be a DJ and play at parties in the Decentraland, you can make wearables and people will buy them, so like it's different revenue streams are opened for the community. Like you can't do that on Facebook, and there's like minimal fees for that as well. So like like, and you own the content. So like you don't get like for the video or photo that you post, but like you can create emoji. Actually, the new thing is emoji. So like you can make animation and you sell animation on the marketplace. People can buy that animation. So like some dance move. For the festival, people can buy it, and then you even can make a special experience that all the guys who purchase that dance move can access specific area. So it's quite disruptive and new, and I find it exciting.
I definitely think the metaverse is the future. I mean, there's a lot of projects trying to build it. Decentraland does seem to be a bit ahead, maybe with Sandbox, but no, yeah, it's definitely the future. With people being far apart and. We could be from all across the world and we can get together, like right now we're all in the Discord, but we could all be in the metaverse, having this discussion, and it would be actually quite amazing. And I have one more question for you before we move to the voice channel. Mika was asking for the whitelist, how many mints per whitelist on the territory launch?
Oh, so it's a free mints for whitelist, and I think we haven't said. I said like either 10 or unlimited for the public. And the first whitelist for the most active user is only 2, and the second one is free.
Okay, perfect. So if you guys don't have any more questions, let me go check if any more questions.
I can show like how the candies are actually made, because these are still images, but yeah, we are using modular synthesis for audio in our audiovisual collections. Like this collection I actually made myself, but the software we developed together with FedFod. I made some modifications, so this is kind of like a living piece of software that we improve with each collection. So this one has like way more features. Like it's a kind of our internal features in some ways. The thing is, like each individual candy created with it is basically hand sculpted. I'm not like pressing button and generating 10,000. I'm actually making them each one after another by tweaking the buttons and tweaking the settings. And the settings that I tweak are actually making the rarity. They are making the properties of the NFT. So these are the settings, because I in real life I work as a sound designer. I design sounds for synthesizers, presets for drum machines or for different brands. I beta test equipment as well and stuff like that. So kind of I brought this workflow into visual side of Glitch Candies, where actually I tweak the settings and then we save the settings once we like the candy. This is our setting, and once I press save, this goes to JSON file, and we have 9 settings for this collection. Is 9 settings because I see like Tory has 9 traits in their UI, and then also we have a surprise collaboration with Watt Squad, with Captain Jingsto, and there is 5 mythic candy wads that we created, which are like really funny, and we thought like it's kind of cool for the community to have like a few like really rare one of ones inside.
So there's 5 of them in the collection that's going to be minted on Tory.
It's 5. It's only 5 of them. Yes.
Okay, so there's 5 rare ones inside of this collection that we're minting on Friday. Okay, that's very good to know. It's the wads.
There's actually lots of rare ones. This collection is quite diverse stylistically. I think like I really pushed the software in different directions. So I don't know like which pieces from candies are rare, because like the whole collection is rare. It's only 420, you know. It's based on like a basic geometric shapes, but they are kind of morphed and tweaked quite a bit. I like cubes the most, so whoever gets the cube, it's probably like less rare than sphere or torus. And that was used as a base of the model, but it might look completely different than sphere or torus. And then on the top of that, we have this collaboration which are mixed, and it's only 5, and they have special trait WOD. It's mythic WOD. So like if anyone receives that, that's like I don't know if this is the rarest, because there might be some more rare from candies because of the settings I tweak, and but that's kind of special.
It's going to be special nonetheless. For sure.
Yeah. So each one is special. It's only for you know, it's not like 10K collection. It's 420.
Yeah. I like personally. I like low supply collections. I find there's more value to the NFTs. So as you know, our CyberHuahua collections are they started with 49 NFTs, and the other collection we have is 200. So we like low supply collections for sure. So. Guys, if you guys want, we're going to move over to the Lottery Draw Live channel, which is the voice channel, so that Koshi can share his screen and show us how he actually makes the glitch candy. So in conclusion, I'm just going to remind everybody that next week on the 15th, we're going to have the gigantic lottery. We're going to host an AMA prior, so at 12 p.m. Eastern. There's also the snapshot for the comic book strips on the 15th. So make sure to unlist your punks from the marketplace, because if ever your punk is a winner and you have it listed for $10, well, somebody's going to buy it off you, and they're the ones that are going to reap the rewards from the gigantic lottery. We're going to have predictions and projections getting closer to the 15th to get the exact number of Tories that will be given to the winner. So make sure that you guys unlist your Tory punks from the marketplace. You guys are not going to forgive yourselves if I call the winner and he's listed on the marketplace for 75 Tories, and the winner was going to get about 20,000.
There's going to be snipers out there for sure.
100%.
I'm excited for it. I have few punks as well. I minted on the whitelist. So
listen, it's hard. It's hard during this bear market. You know, there's people are leaving the space, and you know, we have to stay positive. We have to keep building. And guys, we're gonna get through this. It's been already almost a year, so we got to push through this. We're gonna get through this as long as the projects are still building, guys. We need to keep supporting these projects, and we're gonna get out of this eventually. So, guys, if you guys want to move over to the Lottery Draw Live channel, and Koshi, also, if you want to post your, do you have a Discord channel?
Yes, sure. Yeah, we have a Glitch Candies Discord, and also, yeah, if you check our Twitter. I just posted the Medium article about the collection and more details about what I just mentioned during this AMA, but it's in more details. And also check our website for more details as well. I just updated that as well with the including synthesis collection that is coming to territory.
If you want, just post your Discord link in the general so that people can join if ever they want to get more information about the project. That'd be very cool. So guys, thanks everybody for coming. We're going to be moving to the lottery voice channel, the lottery draw live, so that Koshi can show us how he actually makes the candies. Thanks for showing up, everybody.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. It was nice having you, man.
Let's jump in there.
Yeah, let's move to the draw channel, guys.